أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessing of Allah be upon each and every one of us tonight. Tonight I'm going to share with you two stories which have great significance, which happened in the time of the Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Kalimullah. He talked to Allah direct. The first one is that it mentioned in Quran chapter 28, Surah Al-Qasas narrative. Musa alayhi salam was going in the market and he see two people fighting. One is a Jew like himself and the other one is the Egyptian. And the Jew asked Musa to help him out against the Jew. So Musa came. Musa was a strong man. He gives the man one cuff and the man fall dead. So we say, oh my God, look at that, what I did here. Tomorrow, and the next day now, same thing happened. That same fella was fighting somebody else and he called out to Moses. Musa alayhi salam came and he was trying to punish the other fella. The other fella tell him, hey, you want to be a killer or what? Yesterday you murdered somebody. You want to murder me today? So Musa gave up. He didn't do anything to the other fella and he just seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then a man came from far from the city and tell Musa, the people are planning to kill you because you killed the family, the fellow who died first. I advise you to migrate or run away, find yourself out of this town. So Musa alayhi salam just left that place and he went to a place called Midian. Midian is across the Red Sea. Those of you who know Egypt and know a little bit of geography, he was in Egypt. So he crossed the desert and he went over by Saudi Arabia side. That is on the eastern side of the Red Sea. When he reached a place called Midian, he reached a place where people gather together in a well and water the animals. So a lot of people have sheep and camel and whatever. While he was there in that place, he see two ladies warding off their flock. They have sheep and they're warding it off. He came to them and say, why don't go and water your animals? They say, we cannot water our animals because of the men. The men have to water first, and when they leave the well, we will go and water our animals. So he said, it's all right, bring them. He went now and watered the animals for them. And then when he finished watering the animals, this is where the story comes. He went and make a short dua. Let me read from the Quran. He said, فسقى لهما ثم تولى إلى الظل فقال رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير. This is the dua he made. رب إني لما أنزلت إلي من خير فقير. Meaning, my Lord, I am needy of whatever good thou sent down to me. And he went and lied down under a tree. While he was doing that, one of the ladies came to him, shyly walking, and she told him that our father, the father was an old man. That is how they tell him they can't water animals because the father is an old man. He said, my father invites you to pay you for what you have done to us. In other words, watering these animals is not an easy thing. To come, and he wants to reward you for that. So Moses and the lady went to the old man. When they reached by the old man tell him, I have an offer for you. I will have to hire you to mind my animal for me, and I will get you married to my daughter, and you have accommodation right here. But you have to be my shepherd or to look after my flock for 8 years. They call them pilgrimage. 8 hujaj, 8 pilgrimage, 8 years. And if you make it 10, it's good. It's good for us. So this is now the gist of the story is that Musa alayhi salam make this dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you do something good, this is how I'm trying to relate this story. When you do something good, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make dua, because the dua will be accepted. So Moses here, as an immigrant, somebody who have nowhere in a strange country, he ended up getting a job, a wife, and accommodation. Look how the good could always bring good. So you want to be kind to somebody or kind even to animals, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you. This is one story. The other story is at the same time, at the time of Moses alayhi salam, a man was very poor. He was dead poor. He got fed up of poverty. So he came to Prophet Moses and tell him, look, I am fed up of being poor. You talk to Allah, tell him, help this man, give him a little wealth or something. So Moses spoke to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell him, this man is written in my book as a pauper. How I could make him rich? He said, all right. Moses beg him, he tell him, help him out. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell him, okay, I will make him rich for 7 years and I'll make him pauper again for 7 years. So go and tell him that. So Moses alayhi salam went to the man and tell him, look, Allah said so. Allah said he will make you rich for 7 years and then he will make you pauper for 7 years because it's written in your destiny that you have to be poor. Lo and behold, the man became rich. No, the man was a smart man. The man tell Prophet Moses, let me become rich for the first 7 years. And then I don't mind being poor out the other 7 years. So they make him rich for the first 7 years. While he was doing business or whatever he did, where he making money, he was so smart that he taken from the profit and investing in good work, in other words, charitable things, helping people and doing all sorts of things with like sadaqah jariyah and so on. And he become so rich until the 7 years pass and he never get poor. So Moses came, talked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, tell him, you tell me this man will be rich for 7 years and then you will make him poor for the next 7 years. He said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell him, I cannot make him poor. The man, I opened one door for him and he opened 4 doors for other people. How I could make him poor? So you see again, when you're doing good things, they always generate or bring good things. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and help us to be good, to be kind, and to do things which will help us in our dunya and our hereafter. Assalamu alaikum.